Marketer's Heart 2022 is officially done. It's in the history books. We came, we Disneyed, we rode rides, and we offered some stuff. So what the heck happened? How was it? I got so many messages from you guys asking me, how did it go? How did it go? How did it go? But some of you guys also saw on social media how amazing it was. We definitely learned a lot of things, but it was an amazing experience. So I'm going to tell you guys all about it. I'm going to tell you what went well, what went bad, and then I'm going to show you what it was like. Hey guys, I am Kathy of Funnel Gorgeous, and we just ended a 3-day event at Disney World, you guys. It was so awesome. It was Coronado Springs Resort on Disney property. And the craziest thing about it, you guys, was they actually lifted the mask mandate for vaccinated people right before. So we had a huge plan. We had bought hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of masks, different masks for each day. They were very cute, by the way. And then Disney decides to go ahead and get rid of masks altogether, even indoors, right before the event, which actually ended up being such a blessing. I'm so glad we had, smiling faces. We got to talk to each other face to face. It was an amazing, amazing, unexpected blessing. So what are some of the lessons that we learned that we are taking into and going to implement for Marketer's Heart 2023? So for those of you who don't know, Marketer's Heart 2023 is not going to be at Disney. It's actually going to be at New Orleans. Oh my goodness, which we're so excited about. We are bringing a little bit of Disney magic in that it is kind of like the Tiana Princess and the Frog theme. So we're not letting go of our Disney roots just yet, but we actually had a meeting with all of the people. We kind of went over what was good, what was bad. Overall, the speakers were amazing. We loved that we went with people who were a little less known, but that were just as amazing and were super, super intelligent and had great messages to share with you guys. And we got an overwhelming response from you guys that you guys loved all of the speakers. Another really great thing that we did was the after events. So the first night we had a movie night, a movie party basically, where we had all you could eat kind of snacks and treats. We had popcorn, we had hot dogs and a hot dog cart thing. We had ice cream, all you could eat Mickey bar ice creams. We had cotton candy. It was so amazing. We had a nacho bar. Oh my gosh, that was really fun. And you could go kind of how we had a talking room, sort of like the foyer of the movie theater. And then you could go next door to watch the movie where we watched Inside Out. It was so much fun. The second night we did a dessert party and fireworks viewing, like a VIP fireworks viewing right in front. We all got on buses, took the buses to Epcot, walked all the way through Epcot to our front row experience where they had a fantastic dessert bar, all you could eat, macarons and tarts and oh my gosh, just all the sugar. We also had a bar with cocktails and you had drink tickets. It was amazing. And it was one of the things that I think if I looked at the survey results of everything we did, that one was the fan favorite. I mean, it was amazing. It was the best seats you could possibly get for the Epcot fireworks show. And you had so much room and so much space outdoors, and you had desserts and drinks. It was insane. It was a dream come true for sure. The things that didn't go so well, the virtual experience wasn't as great as the in-person experience, which is kind of of course, right? You're probably saying, well, of course, how would it be? But we are trying to improve it again for next year. We want the virtual experience to be just as good as the in-person. We have a professional AV team who was, showing the people on the stage and showing the slides, all that kind of stuff. But still, the virtual people felt a little bit left out. We did include a mixer where all the virtual people got to talk to each other and hang out with each other at the end of the night where they could be with each other. And so that was actually a huge success. But I think we want to push that a little bit further and have the virtual people have a little bit more kind of hand holding throughout. We did have a virtual registration where people could come the day before and actually register, and we showed them where all the things were. And so that we did have that. So that worked really well, but just pushing it a little bit to the next level so that the virtual people who can't attend also feel the same amount of excitement. So the other thing that we were kind of up against is last year. So for 2021, we actually did an all virtual experience. So they were kind of used to that, and they had gotten, one-on-one virtual attention. So we're actually going to bring in our team that was at the 2021 event, the virtual team, and bring them into in-person. So we're going to make the in-person just as amazing, but we're going to bring in that virtual team to just really knock it out of the park for virtual. It's a hard thing to pull off. It's really hard to have an event that's good for both, but we're just going to keep trying to improve it. So those are the things that were pluses, were minuses, things we're going to improve. If you are coming to Marketer's Heart 2023, you are in for a huge treat. We have so much in store already planned. We cannot wait. And the cool thing is, most of our people actually have never been to New Orleans, including Julie. I actually found that out at the event. I said, who's never been to New Orleans? And Julie said, I've never been. I was like, wait a minute, you've never been? I didn't even know that. So I'm looking forward to Julie seeing New Orleans for the first time and really experiencing all the fun and the culture and the music and the food, and just really digging into the history of New Orleans and how it was started, why it was started, and why it's such an amazing place. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I want to show you guys what it really felt like to be there. So I'm going to roll it now.
It has been so energizing to come to a live event and to be in a space with other digital marketers, people who are producing and putting amazing things in the world, has just motivated me, encouraged me, inspired me. I've loved every minute of it. It's been totally worth the cross-country trip.
I love the fact that everything's centered around truly being authentically who you are and not feeling like you have to be somebody else. So I think that's something that I've noticed is the fabric of what all the speakers are talking about, which I think is really amazing.
This is my first time at a Marketer's Heart event or any event with Julie and Kathy, and it's probably not going to be my last because it's been a lot of fun. I've been getting to meet a lot of people I've met online, but in person for the first time, which brings that relationship to a new level.
I thought it wasn't for me, and now having been here and experiencing the event and the people, I am so thankful that I've come to this, and I feel like I'm just going to hit the ground running even more so and with so much more clarity than where I've ever been with it.
This experience has been wonderful. I mean, amazing. It's like I can't believe all of the different stuff that they've managed to squeeze into 3 days.
It isn't about growing my knowledge, even though that's really great. It's about who I become between the time I come here and the time I go home and go back to my business.
I would say my goals for my business after leaving here is just having a different outlook on how I can not only find my audience, but really speak to what their needs are and take me out of the picture. What are their needs and how can I serve them?
So for me, marketing with heart and integrity is really being in alignment with your messaging and the people and the clients that you're working with and the purpose that you're serving.
So for me, it's about delivering on a promise that you make to someone who comes to you for help. Marketing with heart, doing business with heart and integrity is about delivering, over-delivering, and leaving people with a great sense that they can now take what I've given them and go out and achieve their own success. And that's honestly why I love what I do and why I love this community.
Oh my gosh, wasn't that amazing? I don't know if that actually lived up to what I was explaining to you guys. You guys saw the behind the scenes of the different events. You guys got to see what that beautiful stage was that we created and how amazing and friendly everybody was. It really truly did feel like it looked on there, which was like we were all in a big living room together. So as of the time of recording this, we may be already sold out of in-person tickets because we sold most of them while we were actually at the event, but know that we are still selling virtual tickets. So if you do want to join us for Marketer's Heart 2023, just go ahead and go to marketersheart.com. If you don't see in-person tickets, we may have a wait list or something if you really do want to come in person. Otherwise, grab your virtual ticket and we will see you there. We'll see you next year in New Orleans. I'm totally going to say this wrong, but les bon temps roulés. Let the good times roll. We'll see you in 2023.